everybody, and welcome to the QRP Single Sideband Net, where you are the stars of the show. We'd like to give a big thank you to Leon, Kilo Charlie 1 Lima Bravo Lima, for that wonderful net intro and bringing us into the live stream on YouTube tonight. Thanks, Leon. We appreciate that. Great job and great sounds on his PSR SX900 keyboards there. And also, we encourage anybody who has a musical talent that would like to share it and be featured as our live stream intro music. Just send me a 1-minute MP3 or video, and we'll get that recorded and on the live stream in the roster there. So we'd like to hear from all you talented ham radio operators out there. All right, so let's go. This is Kilo Zero, Kilo Lima Bravo. My name is Kevin. I'm located in the cornfields of Iowa, and I will be one of your net controls. And also with me tonight is Steve, Kilo Oscar 4, Golf Sierra Mike, from the super duper secret compound secure, located somewhere in South Carolina, and he's on battery power tonight. So that's going to be awesome, listening to non-commercial battery power operations out of South Carolina. All right, everybody's welcome. You're not required to check in with QRP power. Feel free to use whatever power you need to get on the log. And after that, we'll work with you to decrease your power and see how low you can go. However, we will begin the session by asking for QRP stations 10 watts or less. So if you want to get on the log early, drop your power to 10 watts or less and give us a call. We are live streaming this on our YouTube channel called QRP Net Livestream. You can find tonight's live stream there and follow along. You can also go to my QRZ page for Kilo Zero, Kilo Lima Bravo, and you'll find more information. You have to scroll down a little bit, but you'll find more information about the QRP net there. We do use NetLogger as our main logging software, and if you're a NetLogger user, you can use it to follow along and see the stations that have checked in. We also post the YouTube link, the live stream link, in the chat room on the NetLogger. So all you have to do is click on that link, and it'll bring you right into the live stream. And one other thing to note is Steve and I do not log the calls in QRZ. But if you would like a QRZ confirmation and a Gold Star confirmation, just let us know during the QSO. We'll log the time and the frequency, and we'll get that entered at the end of the net, and we'll get a confirmation for you there. And that is all I have for tonight for announcements. Steve, you have anything out there?
Well, nothing out of the usual, Kevin. We lost power about 2 o'clock, and they say it won't be back on until probably 7 p.m. Eastern time. So it gives me a good chance to fire up the generator outside, and I don't like running my radios on the generator, so I'm running on the Jackery 1000 and running everything, radios and computers and all that. We'll see how she holds up. And other than that, that's what's going on here, Kevin.
Roger, did you raid the kitchen cabinet again for tonight's net? Over?
Well, you know I did. Actually, I had to clean off the 5-7 plate a little bit. There was some spaghetti sauce on it, Roger.
Roger, that 7 was a 9 with the spaghetti spilled on it. All right, cool. Sounds great. We're looking forward to those again. All right, everybody, let's see what's going on out in the chat room real quick. I see we got Tom and John out of Mississippi. We got John out of Iowa down there, and Jim in Illinois. Walt, Coastal Waves and Wires is out there. He's coming out of Rhode Island tonight. Bill up in Wisconsin's out there tonight. Travis is there. I see Hollywood. Good job. Good to see you all out there. Sean Petty's out there. And Ken down in Alabama, Kilo Bravo 4 X-Ray Tango. John's out there. John Hawkins. Reed, good evening, Reed. I heard you on Parks on the Air a couple times this week. And let's see, and Chris is out there, and I think I got everybody. Nate, and TN Pix is out there. Oh, there we go. Whiskey Zero Romeo Bravo. Oh, there you are. Okay. All right. Well, let's get started. Tonight we're going to change things up again. We're going to let Steve take the first round of calls tonight. So that gives some of the folks around my area that here in the Midwest that he normally contacts, gives them a first chance to get on the log. So I'm going to hand it off to Steve, KO4 GSM. It's all yours.
Roger, Kevin.
Well, I'm first, right, since before we started the net. I'm going to swing this beam around here real quick before I pick up anybody in the West. And let's see if we can pick up a celebrity over here in Rhode Island. And that's Walt over there. Kilo 4, Oscar Golf Oscar. You got a copy on me, Walt?
Roger there, Steve, and I am coming in at 10 watts here, 10 watts from Rhode Island. You are 5'9", 10 over, beautiful signal here.
You're 5'6" right now, Walt, 5'6".
Hey, I'll take it. I'm on an inverted beam, inverted half wave, and like I said, 10 watts. Tonight, the Yankee FT710. I'm going to take it down to 5 on the next go-round.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and do that. I was right before the net, before I ran upstairs here and started clearing up the pie plates. I was watching your video on the antennas from overseas, so I'll have to finish that up there at the end. But yeah, drop her down. Let's see what you got.
Well, there we go. There's my 5 watts. That's about as low as I can go here with the FT710. How am I doing?
Well, with the FT710, you're still 5'6", Walt.
Hey, that's awesome. Well, I'm going to go jump over in the chat, talk to my friends here, you guys, and just kind of sit back. I got the Masters on with the volume down, watching some golf on TV, watching you guys on my phone, and listening here on the radio. So thanks so much, Steve. Everybody out there, 73. I'll be listening by Kilo 4 Oscar Golf Oscar. Back to net.
Roger. Hey, thanks for coming by, Walt. Always a pleasure. And you guys check him out if you haven't already. Go over on YouTube and check out his YouTube channel. And that's Coastal Waves and Wires. Coastal Waves and Wires on YouTube. He's got a fantastic YouTube channel. And if you're into building antennas and playing with different types of radios, you need to check him out. And we'll break with Kilo 4 Oscar Golf Oscar, and he's in Rhode Island. And I'm going to swing this beam back around because the whole point tonight was for me to try to pick up some of the folks out west there early on. And the beam is coming around, and that should be pretty much to the northwest. This is KO4 GSM in South Carolina. I'm looking for your call signs. I'm going to pause about 10 seconds, so spread them out, take your time, and let's get on the log.
Kilo Alpha 8, Golf India Mike.
M0VTY.
AA0 GD. Kilo Delta 9.
All right, I had 4 of you in there. Kilo Alpha 8, Golf India Mike, stand by. There was November 0, Victor Tango Yankee, stand by. Alpha 0, Golf Delta, stand by. And then there was a Kilo Delta 9 station, and we had some QRM come in there, and I didn't get the suffix. Can you fill that call?
Kilo Delta 9.
Kevin, are you hearing that QRM?
I haven't been listening, but I hear it on your end, over.
Yeah, somebody's moved in on us. The Kilo Delta 9 station, come back with your suffix about 3 times, and let me see if I can pull you out.
Kilo Delta 9.
There we go. I got it. Kilo Delta 9, Yankee Sierra Whiskey, QSL. Okay, stand by. We're probably going to have to move because, once again, somebody is QRM'd and moved in and splattering all over us. So we're going to follow Kevin. If you're following the live stream, follow us on the live stream. We're going to have to move.
Okay, roger that. Let's see if we can find another place to go here. I don't think I was hearing it on my end, but I wasn't paying much attention. Okay, let's QSY, and everybody follow us on the live stream, K0KLB.
Zero
Is this frequency in use?
Is the frequency in use?
There's a Barbados station on Parks on the Air. It looks like he's on 303. Anybody? Yeah, we'll just move in case we don't want to interfere with him. So, all right, let's move down. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? K0KLB. You hearing anything, Steve?
Nope, not hearing anything here.
Is this frequency in use? You want to try it?
Sounds good, Kevin.
I'm getting a little splatter. I think it's from below us, though, but it's just a little bit. If you want to go ahead and try it, I'll let you go.
Okay, this is KO4 GSM with the QRP single sideband net. Let me go back here and see if I can pick up these stations. We had the QSY, and let me turn this beam a little bit over here and pick up Kilo Alpha 8 Golf India Mike. Come on in here, Bill.
Roger, Roger, Steve. Kilo Oscar 4 Golf Sierra Mike. This is Kilo Alpha 8 Golf India Mike. Any copy?
Yeah, I got a good copy on you. How much are you on? 500 milliwatts?
Roger, Roger. 0.5 on the wattometer, Steve.
Your S4 on the meter. S4 on the meter, and that brings the, right off the bat, brings the light out. It brings the disco light on, Roger.
Roger, Roger. Well, you have that flame store working really well, Steve. You're 5.9 plus about 20 here into Wisconsin.
Well, I'm running 100 whiskey, Bill, just for net control. Hopefully that somebody out there will hear me and they won't splatter on me, Roger.
Roger, Roger, Steve. Always fun to check into the QRP net on a Sunday evening.
Well, you got a fantastic signal, and getting in here on a half a watt. And we'll say 7.3. Anything else we can do for you tonight?
Negative, Steve. Everything's good here, and sorry to hear about your power loss. Hopefully it comes back on quick.
Oh, it's I was ready for it, man. Generators fired up, full of fuel, and the battery was charged up on solar panels, so I'm ready. They can do whatever they want to do.
Roger, Roger. Well, like I said, I hope it works out good, and everything comes back online soon.
Hey, Bill, thanks for coming by, and thanks for checking in always on Sunday night. That's Kilo Alpha 8 Golf India Mike, and we'll break with Bill. And let me run over here to Iowa. Let me swing this beam back over that way towards Iowa. November 0, Victor, Tango, Yankee. Come on in, Jonathan.
Yeah, just sitting here listening to the information going on. I still can't hear Kevin up there. I may just have to put a beam up in the air to get to him. And he's a VTY.
I don't know how close. You're in Burlington. I don't know how close that is to Kevin. You might could just open the window and holler at him.
Yeah, I can throw rocks at him and probably hit him, but I just can't hear him.
Well, yeah, you got a good signal. How much power are you running?
Well, we was running 100 watts, and now I'm down to 5. That's as low as I can go.
Well, your 5 watts is an S3 to S4. S3 to S4 on the meter, Roger.
All right. Roger that. I got you an S7 every once in a while bouncing up to an S9. And I think I got my audio adjusted so it's not so bassy all the time. N0VEY.
Well, it sounds real good on this end. And, yeah, you came up to an S5 that time. The band's up and down just a little bit. But I got you down for 5 watts on the log tonight, Roger.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey, Jonathan, thanks for checking in and getting on the log early this evening. That's November 0, Victor Tango Yankee out of Burlington, Iowa, and we'll break with him. And there was an Alpha Alpha 0 Golf Delta, and I believe that's over in Mississippi. Come on in here, John.
I'm on the brand new inverted V, up about 32 feet now. This is a 7300, and I'm running right now 10 watts. Ready to take it down when you are, Steve, over.
Yep, you're about an S4 right now, John. S4 on the meter.
Roger.
Go ahead and take it down. Take it down to 5.
Roger that. That's 5 watts right there, Steve. 5 watts, over.
Yep, you're about an S3 on the meter, Roger.
Roger that. Well, let's do this. All right, that's all the way down. Still have a copy on me, over?
Yep, you're about an S2 on the meter. How much power are you running now?
500 milliwatts, over.
500 milliwatts. You're right there, right in the edge of the noise, but you got really good audio, John. Yeah, bring your power back up, John.
Roger that. Power's back up now, over.
Yep, you're back up S3, S4. And I got you on the log for a half a watt, and that's got the light going in Iowa, Roger.
Roger that. Have a great evening, over.
Hey, you too. Thank you, John, for checking in. And that's Alpha Alpha 0 Golf Delta, and that's John down there in Mississippi. And we're going to go on down the list here to Kilo Delta 9, Yankee Sierra Whiskey. And I'm going to have to swing that beam back around. And he's up in Wisconsin, and I'm pointed at Mississippi. So let me get back around there. That should be pretty close to you there. How copy, Chris?
Coming in as an S5.
Yeah, I'm not sure am I right on you or not. That should be pretty close there. How much power are you running, Chris?
5 whiskey.
Yep, you're S5 on the meter tonight.
You mind if I drop it down to 1 whiskey?
Go ahead, that's what we're here for.
This is 1 whiskey, KD9YSW, 1 whiskey.
Yep, you're S3 on your 1 watt. Good audio, really good audio. What radio is that?
It's a G90.
Oh, yeah, the G90. That G90 is a great radio, and I was just watching a video a little while ago with Salty Walt talking about the tuner in that radio. That thing will tune a lawn chair, Roger.
QSL. I went back up to 10 watts, but yes, it will tune a lawn chair or tune playground equipment for crying out loud. Get a wire and on or a ballot, and you'll be good to go.
Yeah, that's a great radio. All right, so I got you down for 1 whiskey. Anything else we can do for you, Chris?
No, you guys have a good night, and I'll be populating videos on my channel, Chris Radio Life, in the next couple weeks here.
Give us that website. What is that? Is that on YouTube, right?
Yes, it's YouTube. It's Chris Radio and Life. It's my YouTube channel. Did some video this weekend when I met up with Ham Radio Dude. It's just some quick ones, but you can go check those out in the meantime.
Roger. So that's Chris Radio and Life, QSL?
QSL.
Okay, man. Hey, thanks for checking in, Chris. And got you on the log for 1 whiskey. That's Kilo Delta 9, Yankee Sierra Whiskey. You guys check out his YouTube channel, Chris Radio and Life, and check out his YouTube channel. and we appreciate you checking in. And I'm going to break with you and look for further check-ins. I'm going to try to take maybe one or two more while I'm pointed up here to the north. I'm really pointed towards Ontario and that area. This is KO4 GSM with the QRP single sideband net. Come now with your call sign.
Kilo Delta 9 Sierra Zulu, Quebec.
Kilo Delta 9 Sierra Zulu, Quebec. Come on in.
Roger, Roger. Thanks for letting me in. I'm trying out a new radio tonight at 20 watts.
Well, you're 5 over 9 right now, 5 over 9, and you got the audio. What radio is that?
It's the FX4CR.
Okay, FX4CR. It's a little MIDI sounding. I'm not familiar. Kevin's probably really familiar with that radio because he has one. I don't. But the audio is a little mid sounding, but you got a really strong signal.
Roger, Roger. I might have the mic gain too high. I'm not positive.
Well, you're 5'9", that last go-around. Can you drop your power down there, Tim?
SDQ, we're down to 10 watts.
You're still in the red. You're still in the red. I got the beam pointed right at you, and you're 5 over 9 in South Carolina. Drop it. How low will that radio go?
89 SDQ, 1 whiskey. It goes lower, but I'll try 1 whiskey.
Yep, you're 5'6", 5'6" on your 1 whiskey.
89 SDQ, 500 milliwatts.
Yep, your 500 milliwatts is a 5.5, 55. Fantastic. Can you go lower than that?
Yeah, this is as low as it goes. 100 milliwatts. 100 milliwatts. 89 SDQ.
Yep. Your 100 milliwatts is about an S4 to S5, and that should bring the light on out there in the cornfield.
Roger, Roger. I'm using a hex beam. Fred with hex beam.
Well, it's doing a fantastic job, and Tim, we got you on the log for 100 milliwatts. That's about the lowest we've seen tonight, Roger.
Roger, Roger. Thank you. Have a great night. 89 SDQ. I'm out.
Hey, Tim, thanks for coming by and checking in. Out of Wisconsin, getting in here to South Carolina on 100 milliwatts, Kilo Delta 9, Sierra Zulu, Quebec. That's a mouthful. And with that, I'm going to send it back out to Kevin, who's rocking out there in the disco, to K0, KLB. Back to you, Kevin from KO4 GSM.
Roger, Roger. Okay, good job, good job. Nice work. I heard John on his 500 milliwatts out of Mississippi too. He's got a new inverted V antenna down there, and he wanted to give it a try tonight. And I did hear him down there too. So good job, John, down in Mississippi, Alpha Zero Golf Delta. All right, let me make sure I got everything set up here because I've been kind of messing around and not paying attention. All right, this is Kilo Zero, Kilo Lima Bravo, and I'm ready to take check-ins. I'm going to ask for QRP stations that are 10 watts or less, and let's get started. Go ahead and give me your call sign now.
Kilo Zero, Romeo Bravo Golf. Kilo Bravo 1, Oscar Whiskey Austin.
Okay, there was a big pile up there, and I'm going to start. Okay, there was a Kilo station. Let's start with that, Roger.
Kilo Bravo 8, Uniform Golf Papa.
Kilo Bravo 8, Uniform Golf Papa. I got you, Gary. There's another Kilo station. Try again.
Kilo 4, Golf November Echo.
Kilo 4, Golf November Echo. I got you in there, Gene. And there was a Whiskey Zero station. Come again.
Whiskey Zero, Romeo Bravo Golf.
Roger, Whiskey Zero, Romeo Bravo Golf. I got you in there, Robert. And there was a station ending in Papa.
November 5, Papa
November 5, Papa Bravo Papa, Brad in Texas, I got you, stand by. And then there was a Kilo Bravo 1, Oscar Whiskey Oscar. Is that a QSL?
Roger. This is Larry here in the state of Maine. We're running 10 watts.
Roger. I got you in the log, Lawrence. Stand by, and we'll get back to you. Let's see. Okay, is there any other stations I missed? Go ahead with your call sign.
Alpha Bravo 8, Alpha Sierra.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilo.
Whiskey 4, Mike Alpha Foxtrot.
Okay, I think there was an Alpha Papa 8 Alpha Sierra. Is that a Roger?
Negative, Kevin. Negative. Alpha Bravo 8 Alpha Sierra. AB8AS. Over.
Oh, Roger, Reed. Okay, AB8AS. I got you in there. And there was a Whiskey 4 Mike Alpha Foxtrot. Is that a Roger?
Roger.
All right, Mike, I got you in there. And let's see. I think there was another station out there I missed. Come with your call sign again if I missed you.
Whiskey 4, November Delta Kilowatt, recheck.
All right, Nate, I got you in there as a recheck, and there was a station coming that had his call sign in there with Nate. Come again with it. Kilo Bravo 4 X-Ray Tango. Okay, I think I got everybody. Was there anybody I missed? All right, Whiskey Bravo 3 Echo Mike Echo. All right, Tom, I got you in there. All right, I think that was everybody then. All right, let's go back to the top of the list. Let's see, where is the top of the list? Okay, Gary, West Virginia, Kilo Bravo 8 Uniform Golf Papa. Come on in. How are you tonight?
Oh, doing pretty good there, Kevin. This is KB8UGP over here at wild, wonderful West Virginia. I'm currently running 10 watts there, Roger.
Roger. I got your 10 watts, and I'd say I didn't look at my meter, so go ahead and drop her to 5, and I'll give you a signal report there. Over.
Roger. Dropping to 5.
Okay, you're 5-5 right now.
Okay, right there it's 5 whiskey right there.
Roger, you're still at S5, just between an S4 and an S5 on the 5 watts. Go lower, go ahead.
Okay, we'll drop it down to 2 watts.
Okay, we're listening. Roger, heard every word. Good audio, good signal between an S3 and an S4. Go lower if you can.
Okay, 1 watt as low as we can go on the G90.
Yeah, heard every word. Good audio between an S3 and an S4. Sounding good, Gary.
Okay, right there's 1 whiskey right there.
Yep, still an S3, just between an S3 and an S4 on the 1 watt.
I wish there was a way I could figure out how to drop this thing down on the wattage there. They need to make a program or, the new update for the thing where you can drop it down even lower there, Roger.
Yeah, Roger, about the only thing you can do is get one of those external attenuators and hook one of those up, and they're listed in the description on the live stream there, down towards the bottom of the description if you're interested in a couple. Over.
Yeah, I should try to get one of them. Now, my other QRP rigs there, the little USSDRs, you can drop them things down into the milliwatts there by adjusting the main bias on there, Roger.
You bet, Roger. Yep, the G90 is a great radio, but it's just limited to that 1 watt, which is kind of and Steve's got no copy on you, by the way. No copy down in South Carolina. Over.
Roger. I wish I heard Steve there just a little bit when he pointed his beam towards the north, but then he died out there. But I wish I could make a contact with him some night, Maybe when you guys get up on 40 there, I'll be able to do it there, Roger.
You bet. Yeah, once in a while we drop to 40 when 20 dries up and we have a little time left. But so far, 20 meters has been holding out for us through the net. But yeah, we'll get down there again sometime there. Over.
Roger. Okay, there, Kevin. I'll let you guys have it back there. And by the way, I've been watching your YouTube channel there, and I like a lot of the videos and the things. When you loaded up on that cord shovel, I was laughing my hind end off when you made contact on that thing here, Roger.
Yeah, Roger, right. That was something else. That was it was kind of fun just to see if it would work. And one of the guys that I made contact with is actually on the in the log tonight. He'll be hearing from him. That was Reed. He was my first contact on the corn shovel. So that was a lot of fun. So thanks, Gary, for stopping by. Great to hear from you on your 1 watt. Over. Roger, Gary. All right, thanks for stopping by. That was Kilo Bravo 8 UGP, 1 watt out of West Virginia. And we're going to break with you and move on to Gene down in Virginia, over in Virginia, actually, Kilo 4, Golf November Echo. Come on in, Gene.
Kilo 0, Kilo Razor Banner. Golf November Echo, even Kevin, and the Steve, down here, Steve. I'm coming in at 1 whiskey tonight, Kevin.
Well, you're showing off tonight with your 1 whiskey right off the bat. You're about an S2 to S3 there, Gene.
Well, I've got about an S4 noise on my end tonight, so it's a little hard to hear, but I got you, and I'll hurry on because it is really noisy on my end for some reason tonight. Over.
Roger. You're solid S3, good audio and good signal. Is that as low as you can go? Are you on like the G90 over?
Yeah, I'm on the G90 and I'm on my 20-meter dipole tonight.
Okay, and actually your signal is improving, so it's actually getting a little better out here on you there. So, but your 1 watt's doing a great job, Gene. Thanks for stopping by.
Roger that. And by the way, I'm going to buy one of those attenuators that you've got listed, and you'll give that a try some week. Over.
You bet, Roger. And probably the best person to talk to on those is I know Ken down in Alabama, Kilo Bravo 4 X-Ray Tango. I think he might have both of them. I'm not sure, but I know he's got the one from Pacific Antenna, and it does a real good job for him, and I think he likes that. So it might be worth reaching out an email to Ken. You know, maybe you guys can exchange some ideas if he might have some suggestions for you there. So, but I know he uses those. So, thanks, Gene. Kilo 4 Golf November Echo. We'll say 7-3 over.
Roger, 7-3. Thanks again, Kevin. I appreciate you doing this.
Well, we wouldn't be here without you guys, so we appreciate everybody stopping by, because it'd be awful boring if it was just me and Steve sitting here with 1 watt. So, thanks, Gene. We'll say 7-3. And we'll move on to Tennessee. Robert, Whiskey 0 Romeo Bravo Golf. Come on in.
Whiskey 0 Romeo Bravo Golf at 10 watts. Good evening, Kevin. How are you tonight?
Doing well. You're good, solid S7, good audio, good signal. What's your radio antenna and power? Over.
I'm at 10 watts. I'm on the FX4CR, and I'm on my new DX Commander 12.4, Signature 12.4.
Okay, roger that. And Steve doesn't have any copy on you either, so you must be too close to him. But you're doing a great job on your audio and signal here. You want to go ahead into 5 or 1 watt or wherever you want to go, just let me know.
I'll go down to 5 watts. Yeah, I wish I could get Steve, but it just always seems that conditions are such that we're just too close.
Yeah, roger. Well, sometime we'll have short skip, and you guys will be able to make it work.
Whiskey 0 Romeo Bravo Golf at 5 watts. 5 watts.
Yeah, still an S6. Good audio, good signal on the 5 watts. Go lower.
I'll go down to 1.
All right, we're listening.
Whiskey 0 Romeo Bravo Golf at 1 watt. 1 watt. Whiskey 0 Romeo Bravo Golf.
Yeah, roger. 1 watt, still around an S5 55. Good audio, good signal. Keep going lower. Go to half a watt.
Whiskey 0 Romeo Bravo Golf at half a watt. Whiskey 0 Romeo Bravo Golf at half a watt.
Good audio, good signal. Still an S3, S3. Go ahead to 100 milliwatts, Robert.
Here we go at 100 milliwatts. Whiskey 0 Romeo Bravo Golf at 100 milliwatts.
You bet. Heard every word on the 100 milliwatts. Good audio, and just about an S2, right around between an S1 and S2. Over.
Thanks very much. I appreciate it, Kevin. You and everybody else have a great evening. I'll be just listening, and thanks a lot.
QSL, thanks for stopping by, Brad. I got the disco light for you on your 100 milliwatts out of Tennessee. That was Whiskey 0 Romeo Bravo Golf. We'll say 7-3, Robert. Thanks for stopping by with the FX4CR. And we'll move on to Brad in Texas, November 5. Papa Bravo Papa. Come on in, Brad.
Good evening. This is November 5, Papa Bravo Papa. The name is Brad, and I'm outside of San Antonio, Texas, using 6 watts on a Lucy 818, Roger.
Roger, 6 watts. You're about an S3, and what's the antenna, Brad?
The antenna is a Hustler 6 PTV.
Sitting on a Hustler antenna. All right, and you just peaked out about an S4 on that last transmission, and you're a 5.3. Steve's hearing you 5.3 in South Carolina on your 6 watts, Brad. So you want to have it and down to 3 watts or wherever you want to go, and we'll listen for you.
That's 5 watts now, 5 watts.
Still an S3 on your 5 whiskey, over. All right, I heard every word on the 2.5 watts, just above my noise, about an S2, and you're a 5.3. Steve's hearing you in South Carolina with a 5.3, over. Brad, I lost you down the noise. I hear you there. I just can't quite pull out what you're saying, but Steve's got a 5.5 on you. You got a good copy on him, Steve?
Brad, you got a copy on KO4 GSM?
Yeah, me pretty bad.
Yes, KO4 GSM. You got a copy on me out here in South Carolina? November 5, Papa, Bravo, Papa. Brad, you got a copy?
I have a copy on me, but I lost Kevin. He kind of faded down into the noise.
Yeah, he was having trouble hearing you. I think you got down to 1 whiskey, Roger.
Roger, I'm back up to 6 right now.
Yeah, go back down to 1 real quick. Let me see what your signal is here in South Carolina.
Okay, I'm down to 1 watt.
Yeah, you're still 5.5, 55 on your 1 watt. Can you go lower than that?
That's as low as this 818 will go. It's 1 watt.
Yeah, you're a solid 5.5 with really good audio out here, Roger.
Roger, Roger. I appreciate it, guys. Appreciate you guys being out here every Sunday. I participate as much as I can. Thanks a lot.
Hey, we appreciate you doing that too, Brad. And Kevin was hearing you out there, but I think the band's kind of up and down a little bit. When you got down to 1 watt, he probably couldn't hear you. So anyway, I'm going to send it back out to Kevin, and thanks for checking in. That's November 5, Papa, Bravo, Papa.
And this is KO4 GSM, back to Kevin, K0KLB.
Yeah, Roger, thanks for pulling him out. I lost him when he got down to 2.5 watts. I just couldn't pull it out anymore below that. So I'm glad you had a great copy on him. Man, he was just booming into South Carolina. So, all right, thanks, Brad. Thanks for stopping by, and listen to your audio on the live stream. You'll like what you hear there when you were working with Steve. We'll say 7-3, and we'll move on to Lawrence in Maine. Hopefully he can still hear me. Kilo Bravo 0, Oscar Whiskey Oscar. Come on in, Lawrence.
Good evening, Kevin. Thank you very much. We're running the Yuzu FT891. It was 5 watts. That's about as low as I can go. And, thank you for checking me in. I wonder if Steve can hear me.
You bet, Lawrence. Okay, you're about a S3 to S4 on your audio here in Iowa. Steve's hearing you at 5.5, 55. He's got a good copy on you as well on your 5 watts, Lawrence. What's your antenna? What antenna are you on?
The antenna is a double extended jet for 40 meters. That's a whole lot of mouthful for a 5/8 wave on 80 meters.
Roger, Roger. Well, your audio signal is doing great. You're between an S4 and an S5 on that last transmission, so it's doing a great job there, Lawrence.
Excellent, excellent. I wish I could go a little bit lower, but I'm limited to 5 watts. I do appreciate it. You are a 47 here in the state of Maine. Thank you.
QSL, thanks, Lawrence. I'm running 50 watts so everybody can hear me. And, yeah, you're sounding good out of Maine into Iowa. And make sure you listen to your audio on the live stream. Do you have the YouTube channel there, Lawrence?
Oh, absolutely. I'm listening. Yeah, I'm listening online. I sound better on YouTube than I do in person.
I don't believe that. But your audio is great. It's a 5.5 on that last transmission, so you're sounding good either way. Thanks, Lawrence, for stopping by. We appreciate it. Over.
thank you very much for picking me up.
And that was Kilo Bravo 1 Oscar, Whiskey Oscar, Lawrence in Maine, 5 watts to Iowa. And we'll say 7-3 and move on to West Virginia to Reed, Alpha Bravo 8, Alpha Sierra, who was my first contact on the shovel antenna experiment there. So how you doing tonight, Reed? I wonder if I lost West Virginia in the propagation. Reed, you still out there? Alpha Bravo 8, Alpha Sierra, come on in. All right, we might have had a little propagation change there. So, Reed, if you're listening or watching on the YouTube channel, I'm going to come back to you. I'm just going to move on to the next station, and then before I hand it off to Steve, I'll circle back to you and see if we can hear you, see if propagation's picked back up. So, let's move on to Michael in Virginia, Whiskey 4, Mike Alpha Foxtrot. How are you tonight? Over.
Hey, Whiskey 4, Mike Alpha Fox. The band is kind of dropping out on us here in Virginia, so maybe the same thing happens in West Virginia. How do you copy? I've got 10 watts. 10 watts heading your way.
10 watts, great audio, big signal, S6 56 here in Iowa right now, and Steve has no copy on you, over.
Okay, good to know. I'll drop it down to a watt then. Stand by, dropping it down to 1 watt right now. How do you copy?
Still S4 on your 1 watt. Give me another round of audio, over.
All right, now I'm down to no power coming out of the ICOM 7300. How do you copy?
I still got a copy on you. S3 on the half a watt, over.
All right, good on the S3. Made by Mark Buckner for this S3. On the ground, so I'm amazed that I'm making it into the net tonight. So I'll leave it at that. Hope you have a good one. 73.
QSL, Michael, you bet. Thanks for stopping by. Your audio, you faded out a little bit there towards about an S2 to S1, kind of down in my noise there about halfway through, and then you came back out of it towards the end. Just some propagation QSB there on that last transmission. But we got you down for 500 milliwatts on the ICOM 7300. Thanks for stopping by, Mike.
73.
All right, that was Whiskey 4, Mike Alpha Foxtrot. Michael out of Virginia, half a watt to Iowa, and we'll say 7-3, and move on to Ken, Kilo Bravo 4, X-Ray Tango, Ken in Alabama. Good evening, how are you?
Doing great. Here we are with 10 watts.
10 watts, you're peaking out an S6. Good audio there, Ken.
Okay, here's 5 watts. 5 watts, over.
5 watts sounds just like the 10 watts, still about an S6, over.
Okay, this is 1 watt, over.
Roger, got your 1 watt, about an S3 on the 1 whiskey, Ken. I got your 500 milliwatts just above my noise, heard every word, about an S2, over. Okay, you bet. I heard your audio on 100 milliwatts. I heard you say it twice, and I heard every word. So try and go lower if you want. You bet. Heard you say 50 milliwatts twice and over in there. I heard every word, Ken. You want to try and go lower? I'll listen.
I'm down to the point that I can't hear you too much. So that's about as low as I need to go tonight, 50 milliwatts. But I'm back up to 5 watts now.
Okay, roger that. You bet. You're on the hex beam tonight, I presume, right?
That's right.
Okay, you bet. Ken out of Alabama on his hex beam, 50 milliwatts. Heard everything on that transmission on 50 milliwatts. A good job, Ken. Thanks for stopping by. You bet. Yeah, the propagation's changing between us because you're starting to die out on me as well. So it's just kind of the change of the evening. All right, that was Kilo Bravo 4 X-Ray Tango, Ken in Alabama. We'll say 7-3. And last on my list is Tom in Pennsylvania. And come on in, Tom. Whiskey Bravo 3 Echo Mike Echo.
Whiskey Bravo 3 Echo Mike Echo. How copy, Kevin? Over.
You're a 5656. A good audio, good signal right now, Tom. What radio are you on?
Okay, we're on the USDR Plus. Looks like a black brick with red corners. And we're running about 6.75 watts still. And I guess you can round it up and call it 7 watts, Kevin. And you're about 5.7 here with Whiskey.
You bet, Roger, Roger. In that last transmission, you came down to about an S5, and Steve has no copy on you in South Carolina, but the 7 watts is making it to Iowa. Over.
Okay, I can try to bring this down 500 milliwatts if you think the band will take it there. Over.
Well, let's find out. Go ahead. I'll listen for you.
Okay, hopefully I won't fat finger this. I got to jump over to another menu. WB3MA.
Roger, go ahead. Take your time. We'll be listening. You bet. I got your 1 watt. Still about an S3. Heard every word, Tom.
Okay, I'll try to take it down to 500 milliwatts here and take a moment here.
Okay, go ahead. Still about an S3, just on the bottom side of an S3. Yep, I heard every word. Just around an S2 to S3 on your half a watt there, Tom. Okay, I got you back up to 6 watts. I heard the half a watt, heard the 500 milliwatts on the radio here there, Tom.
Yeah, I'm on 500 milliwatts now.
You're on the 500 milliwatts right now, that last transmission, over?
Back on 6.75 watts. That's up to 7.
All right, and you're back up between an S4 and an S5. So, yep, good job on the half a watt there off the USDR Plus radio there, Tom. Good job.
Frequencies in use.
West Virginia. I grew up there. I haven't lived there since maybe 50 years ago, and I do remember your trouble contact with them there. So anyway, banner night here, WB3. Oh, let me try one more thing, Kevin, if you don't mind.
Yep, go ahead. I'll be listening.
Yeah, this is the external microphone. How copy, over?
Okay, you're on the external microphone. You're an S7, over.
Okay, is the audio sound okay?
It's a little scratchy. You must have the mic gain turned up on it, over.
I think that's probably it. Hey, what is that?
Yeah, it's S7. Sounds like it might just be a little distorted from the mic gain.
Okay, back on the internal mic now. Yeah, that has some problems, but I think maybe it is the issue of the drive there. So anyway, appreciate it, Kevin, and really makes my evening here to check into that here, everybody, and play QRP here. 7-3,
Roger, Tom. So you were on the internal mic while you were working us down to a half a watt, and then you hooked up the external mic, the hand mic there, and very good. Okay, so that was interesting. I didn't know you were on the internal mic, so they actually sounded pretty good on that internal mic, which is a good deal. So a nice job, Tom. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate that. That was Whiskey Bravo 3 Echo Mike Echo. Got down to 500 milliwatts on his USDR Plus little hand radio there. And we'll say 7-3. And I'm going to circle back up to Reed in West Virginia, see if he's able to pick me up again. Alpha Bravo 8 Alpha Sierra. Are you still out there, Reed? Nope, nothing heard. He might have had to step away from the radio, too. We didn't get to him quick enough. He might have had to leave. So, rechat. Go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, he was over in the chat. He said he didn't have a copy on me or you. So I don't know if a squirrel ate through his coax or something, but he's not hearing either one of us.
All right. Well, he came in strong, so that's why I was surprised. I thought maybe he just had to step away. So, all right. Well, maybe he can hear us later, and he'll do a recheck. And but at this point, I'm at the end of my list. I'm going to hand it off to you, Steve. Roger?
Roger. Well, I'm going to not try to ignore these folks down in Florida, and I need to swing that beam that way, so I'm going to send it down to Florida right now. This is KO4 GSM, and I'm with the QRP Single Sideband Net, and right now the beam is pointed towards Florida, and I'm looking for your call sign. Spread them out and come now. Check-ins for the QRP Single Sideband Net. This is KO4 GSM. Come with your call sign and get on the log.
Delta 90 Sierra Lima.
KJ5 GVQ.
Okay, so far I got 2 of you in there, and I don't think either one of you are in Florida. I know one of you's out in Oklahoma, and the other one I think is in Illinois. So I got a Kilo Delta 9 Zulu Sierra Lima, and I've got Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Victor Quebec. Stand by there, Rich. Kilo Delta 9 Zulu Sierra Lima. Come on in. Jeff, I got a copy on you, but I've got a bunch of QRMs, a bunch of splatter on you. How much power are you running tonight? We may have to move, Jeff, because I got a lot of splatter on me. Kevin's probably going to have to move us around here. So stand by and I'll pick you back up. If you're watching the live stream, follow the live stream.
Yeah, he moved in on 297, just 1K above us. So, all right, well, QSY, everybody watch the live stream. This is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo, QSYN, and follow us on the live stream. Is this frequency in use?
Is the frequency in use, KO4 GSM.
I don't see anybody parks on the air spotted here, and I don't hear anybody. Is this frequency in use, K0KLB?
Sounds good on this end, Kevin.
Let's go down one more K just to get 4K separation from him because he's probably going to have some friends running some power and splattering on us. Let's go down 1K. Is this frequency in use? K0KLB.
Is the frequency in use? KO4 GSM.
I think this is better, and there's a station below us that I think we're probably about 4K from them too, so we're kind of right in the middle. So I'm going to hand it back to you. I think we're good to go.
Roger, roger. Okay, Kilo Delta 9, Zulu Sierra Lima. Jeffrey up there in Wisconsin, you got a copy? Kilo Delta 9, Zulu Sierra Lima. You got a copy on KO4 GSM. Okay, I got no copy on Jeff. We'll circle back here in a minute. Maybe he hasn't QS wide. Let me go over here to Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor, Quebec. Rich, you got a copy on me?
Yeah, I got a copy on you, Steve. I can't hear Kevin, and I turned my power down to 10 watts there, Roger.
Yeah, let me get the beam over there on you in Oklahoma. That should be pretty close to you. How copy?
Oh, man, you're about 10, 20 over.
Okay. How much power you say you're running 10 whiskey?
10 whiskeys, 10 whiskeys.
Yeah, you're always 5, 6, 5, 7 on your QRP. You're 5, 6, 5, 7 right here in South Carolina. Great signal, Rich.
Hey, Roger that, man. Appreciate you picking me up. That's down to 5 whiskeys, over.
Yep, you're still 5-5, bumping to 5-6, Roger.
Got you there. Man, hey, appreciate you coming in on our park activation a while ago. And I can't hear Kevin up there tonight.
Yeah, the band conditions are changing, and it won't be long. The gray line will be approaching here in South Carolina, so maybe things will change up. But, yeah, thanks for coming by and checking in, Rich, and I always enjoy watching you live stream and doing the parks on the air, Roger.
Hey, Roger that. I don't know if you moved the beam, but you faded. But we're back on out. 73s, we love what y'all do.
Thank you, Richard. Yep. No, I hadn't moved the beam. It's just I'm running on battery power tonight, and I think I'm down to 71% now from 92 to 71. But I'm running everything on the battery tonight, so we'll say 7-3. That's Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Victor, Quebec, out there in Oklahoma. You guys check out his YouTube channel, The Raw Ham, and that's R-A-W, Raw Ham. And we thank you for coming by, Richard. This is KO4 GSM. I'm looking for your call sign, and I'm pointed out west. Come with your call sign and get on the log now for the QRP single sideband net.
Recheck.
Go ahead, recheck.
Hey, don't forget Jeffrey. I don't know if he made the trip or not.
Say again, Kevin?
Don't forget Jeffrey up in Wisconsin, KD9 ZSL. I don't know if he made it finally to the frequency or not.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot about it. Kilo Delta 9, Zulu Sierra Lima. You got a copy? Kilo Delta 9, Zulu Sierra Lima. Jeffrey, you got a copy on me? Yeah, I'm not hearing him. Are you hearing him, Kevin?
No, I don't have any copy on him. He's too close for me. I just, I don't know if he's watching the live stream or not. But I updated NetLogger too, so everything should be current.
Kilo Delta 9, Zulu Sierra Lima. Jeffrey, if you're out there, I don't have a copy on you. Try it again.
Kilo Delta 9, Zulu Sierra Lima.
There you are. I lost you there. I guess, did you have problems finding where we moved?
Yeah, I've been following you on YouTube. I just had to turn the power on.
How much power are you running, Jeff?
Just about 600 watts.
Oh, so no wonder you're 5/9. You ready to drop the power down on that tower of power up there?
Roger, roger. I'm dropping it down.
All right, standing by. That's a big difference. You're S3 on your 10 watts. Go to 5. Let me see if I can hear you. Yep, I heard you say 5 whiskey, and you're right there in the edge of my noise, about an S1 to S2, Roger. That's probably about as low as you're going to be able to go tonight, Jeff. Yeah, I'm not hearing you now. You're probably going to have to bring your power back up. Yeah, I don't have a copy on you, Jeff. Bring it back up to 5 whiskey. Yeah, you're just a ghost print now. I can hear you in there, but you're just a ghost print. How much power are you running now? Yeah, I don't have a good copy on you. I can't make out what you're saying. Bring your power back up and we'll close it out, Jeff.
How's this sound right now?
Oh, yeah, now you're 5.8, 5.9. I couldn't hear you when you were down there below 5 whiskey.
Well, roger, roger, and thanks for the comeback, and it's always good to see you guys on this.
Hey, thanks for checking in, Jeff. Yeah, the propagation's a little strange tonight. It's kind of up and down, and it depends on where you are, Roger.
Yeah, roger, roger. I was on it last night, and it kept fading up and down, all of a sudden coming clear, and all of a sudden gone.
Yep. All right, man, thanks for coming by and checking in, and have a good week this week. That's Kilo Delta 9, Zulu, Sierra Lima. That's Jeff up there in Wisconsin. We'll break with him, and I'm going to send it back out to the cornfield to K0KLB. Let Kevin pick up some more stations out there. Back to you, bud.
Roger, roger. And let me get things straightened out here. Okay, good job. What Jeffrey was saying last night, man, or yesterday, just, I don't know, I thought my antenna was my wire was laying on the ground. I couldn't hear nobody last night. I didn't know if it was me or if that was everybody, but it just kind of seemed like we had some weird conditions the last few days. All right, anyway, this is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. I think I got everything set up. We're going to continue taking QRP stations 10 watts or less. So anybody's out there, come with your call sign now.
Kilo Echo 4, Golf Tango, Quebec.
Okay, there was a few of you in there. I was able to get one of you. Kilo Echo 4, Golf Tango, Quebec. I got you in there. Russell, stand by. I know there's a couple others out there. Come with your call signs again.
November 3, Lima, Quebec, November.
Okay, there was 3 of you, and I got 2 of you. There was a November 1 Delta, I believe. Try again. November 1 Delta X-Ray Sierra. Brad, I got you in there. Stand by. And then there was a ending in Quebec, November. Come again.
November 3, Lima, Quebec, November.
November 3, Lima, Quebec, November. I got you, Sean, out of Pennsylvania. Stand by. And there was one other in there I didn't get pulled out. Try again.
Oscar 4, Zulu, Kilo Golf.
Okay, that was the Kilo Oscar 4 Zulu Kilo Golf. Is that a Roger? Oh, hang on a second. I think I just screwed something up. Back up here. Hang on. Stand by. Okay, let me try this again. Kilo Oscar 4 Zulu Kilo Quebec, was it?
Golf.
Golf. All right. Well, I wrote down golf, so I guess I should have said golf, right? All right. KO4 Zulu Kilo Golf, stand by. And was there anybody else I missed? Okay, I don't hear anybody, so we'll go back to the top of the list. Russell, Kilo Echo 4 Golf Tango Quebec, come on in. How are you?
K0KLB from K4GTQ. Doing great, Kevin, doing great. And that's sounding good tonight, good as can be expected with these band conditions. Right now, I'm checking in with 10 whiskeys.
Roger, 10 whiskeys, S5, 55, good audio, and what's your radio and antenna, over?
Okay, Kevin, the radio is the ICOM 7300 using an end-fed half wave up only a little over 20 feet and running, well, I'm on 5 whiskeys now.
Well, your 5 watts is still the S5, 55, good audio, good signal. Go down lower.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and go for the 0% on the ICOM 7300.
Roger, easy copy, good audio, still an S3 on your 500 milliwatts, over.
Hey, thanks so much. I'm back up to 10 whiskeys now. But hey, enjoy the net every Sunday night, and we're running a little bit late tonight getting in. But hey, we got in, we got checked in, and I'm going to say hello to Steve, and he's I can hear him more a little bit tonight than I have been in a long time. But with that, I'll say 73s and turn it back to you, Kevin. K4GTQ.
Roger, thanks, Russell. Yeah, Steve didn't have any copy on you, and even on that last transmission, you started fading away down to about an S3, so the band's kind of swinging up and down a little bit. But hey, you sounded great on your half a watt, and thanks for stopping by, Russell, over.
Okay, Kevin. Yeah, you take care, and hope you have a wonderful week ahead. And I hope the band's improved some so I can get back in the park and make a bunch of contacts. 73s, my friend. K0KLB, K4GTQ. Be clear.
QSL. Thanks, Russell. KE4 Golf Tango Quebec, half a watt out of North Carolina. We'll say 7-3. And we'll move on to Brad in Massachusetts. You were a little weak there, Brad, so let's hope the band improves on us. November 1 Delta X-Ray Sierra. Come on in.
Yes, I'm running 5 watts right now, 5 watts. ICOM 7300 and a S-bed dipole. Over.
Roger, Brad. Good job. I heard every word between an S3 and an S4 on your 5 watts and the ICOM 7300 on an NFED. So it's doing a good job. Go ahead and take her down to 1 watt, and I'll see if I can hear you. Over. Okay, Brad, I heard you there, right on the edge of my noise, barely pull you out, but you're a 2-2 out of South Carolina, but you're 1 watt. I'm going to give it a few seconds and let you try again on the 1 watt and see if the band might improve on us. So go ahead and give me another round of audio, Brad, see if I can hear you better. Frequencies in use. Thanks for asking. Frequencies in use. Okay, Brad, I could hear your voice there, but I couldn't pull out anything you said on that last transmission. Over.
Georgia QSO Party, CQ Pona, CQ Georgia QSO Party.
Georgia QS.
Georgia QSO Party, this is Kilo 4, Sugar Bravo Zulu. Kilo 4, Sugar Bravo Zulu.
Georgia QSO Party, frequencies in use. Frequencies in use. Over.
CQ Pona, CQ Pona, CQ Georgia QSO Party, CQ Pona, CQ Georgia QSO Party. This is Kilo 4, Sugar Bravo Zulu, Kilo 4, Sugar Bravo Zulu.
The frequency is in use. I repeat, the frequency is in use.
Thank you for that. He wasn't hearing me. I hope he heard you. Thanks for whoever broke in with the frequencies in use. Hopefully he was QSY. All right, Brad. Hey, somebody was calling on our frequency, and I wasn't able to pull anything out. So give me another round of audio. Maybe bring your power back up a little. Over. Roger, Brad, I've lost you. I mean, you're just a voice print to me. Steve, you have a pretty good copy on him. You want to try and work him? Try it.
Brad, November 1, Delta X-Ray Sierra. This is KO4 GSM. Do you copy me?
Oh, I copy you very well. You're 5 to 9.
Yeah, I was hearing you. I heard you say 500 milliwatts. But the band is up and down, and you were like a 2-2 here. I was just barely getting you right in the edge of the noise, Roger. Yep, I copied you 500 milliwatts, and I mean, it was just by the skin of your teeth, Roger. Hey, Brad, bring your power back up to 5, and let's close it out. The band is definitely changing. You still got a copy on me, Brad?
Yes, I do.
How much power are you running right now? Yeah, bring your power up as much as you can, and so I can close it out. Yeah, I think I've completely lost you now. The band conditions are changing. Okay, I don't have a copy on Brad anymore. November 1, Delta X-Ray Sierra. We're going to go ahead and break with you, Brad. But I got you. I heard your 500 milliwatts when the conditions were allowing, and now the conditions have changed, and I can't even pull you out. So we'll say 7-3. That's November 1, Delta X-Ray Sierra, and I'm going to send it back to K0 KLB from KO4 GSM.
Roger, Roger. Thanks, Steve, for trying to work him there. All right, this is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. I couldn't hear Brad there towards the end, and I know that the propagation was changing to Steve too. So, all right, and Zachary, if you're listening on the live stream, I got you the log, Whiskey 7 Lima Hotel Tango. So you'll be coming up here shortly. I know you have some news to share. Hopefully we can hear you. All right, let's move on to Sean in Pennsylvania, November 3, Lima, Quebec, November. Come on in, Sean. How are you?
All right, let's give it a try. There, Kevin. November 3, Lima, Quebec, November. I'm 10 whiskey right now, 10 whiskey.
10 watts between an S3 and an S4. I heard every word. Good audio on this end. Over.
Tonight, I got to admit, I was hoping to get one of the pie plates from Steve, but it looks like I'm just going to get a no contact from Steve. But 10 whiskey tonight. I think we should rename the net to the No Guy Net instead of QRP. The No Guy Net. We just move around.
QSL, Sean, you're just fading out on me. You started out strong, and you just keep getting weaker and weaker. The propagation's just kind of taking you away there towards the end. Let's give it a second or two here. Maybe it'll come back. Sean, come back again. Over.
Frequencies in use.
Kevin, I'm sorry. I just got another. The frequency
I'm not hearing them, so they must be in my area they're doing something. But, hey, I got good audio on you right now, Sean. You want to try 5 watts? I'll listen for you.
Let me dial it down one more time and we'll give it a shot.
Yeah, go ahead. You're in S4 right now. I heard every word on the 2 whiskey, S3 on the 2 whiskey. Go lower if you can. I lost you, Sean. I hear you there. I just can't pull out anything you're saying below the 2 watts.
That the celebrity Walt was on here tonight. So thanks a lot. Again, let's call it the Nomad Net because we have to change frequencies 5 times every night.
Yeah, Roger, it's the QSY net. Boy, about 3 weeks ago, it was really bad. This is not bad at all tonight. This is pretty mild, actually. So, hey, Sean, you're 2 watts. You made it in, and that's just propagation, I think, right now. It's just kind of up and down to Pennsylvania. So, but, hey, go back and listen on the live stream. You'll hear your 2 whiskey, and it sounded pretty good, actually, on the peak of the propagation there. So, thanks for stopping by, Sean. Come back again next week. We'll try it again. And thanks for following us on the live stream, everybody. And for the QSYs, that's the beauty of the live stream. We can move away from that QRM and don't have to fight it. So, all right, Sean, 7-3, November 3, Lima, Quebec, November. And we'll move on to Ron in Florida, Kilo Oscar for Zulu, Kilo Golf. Let's see if Florida's still open. Come on in, Ron.
Roger, Kevin. KO4EKG here. You're coming in clear. Conditions are decent down here tonight.
Yeah, Roger. Hey, you're an S5. Good audio tonight there, Ron. What's your power and antenna?
We're throwing 10 watts at you, and it's a new design antenna, something I'm experimenting with. Maybe I'll email you a picture of it. But trying something totally new and different and contrary.
Well, it's actually, I think this is probably the best you've sounded in a long time, so it might be working for you. Over.
Roger on that. While conditions are holding up, I'm going to go ahead and drop it down to 5 watts here in a second.
Yep, go ahead. You're an S5, just on the bottom side of an S5. Go ahead to 5 watts.
Roger, down to 5 watts, 5 whiskey.
S3, go lower if you want to.
We're down to 1/2 a watt. We're down to 500 milliwatts.
Great job. I heard every word on the 1/2 watt. Give me another round of audio so you can hear it again. Yep, heard every word on that one too. Man, that's great. Like I said, I think this is the best we've heard you.
Appreciate that. Let me run the power.
Go ahead.
We're back up to 10 watts. Basically, I'm running a horizontal dipole about about 8 to 10 feet off the ground. Kind of directional. I can switch between one lead that's more north-south. Actually, kind of tilted at an angle, but different series from back in the 40s, 50s, and it seems to be working quite well.
Yeah, I would say you peaked out an S5, and it's just we might have hit a good propagation sweet spot between us. But try next week again, and we'll see if we can duplicate it. Over.
I certainly will. I was able to make it to you last week. We switched over to Steve. Now, Steve was booming in last week. This week, he's barely a trap anywhere in the noise, so conditions for sure.
Yeah, Roger. Like I said, Florida's kind of iffy for me this time of night, too, so we must have hit the sweet spot, and I'm glad we did because we heard your 500 milliwatts on that new antenna. Good job, Ron. Thanks for stopping by.
Roger on that, Steve. I'm sorry, Steve. Kevin, KO4 ZKG 7-2.
7-3, and that was Ron in Florida. Half a watt to Iowa, KO4 Zulu Kilo Golf. And I'm going to try Zachary out in Washington. He was on the chat room. Whiskey 7 Lima Hotel Tango. Zach, can you hear me?
Roger, Kevin, I got you. You're down in noise. You're probably about a 5 and 2, 5 and 3. But I'll make it quick since I'm still running my 100 watts in my DX10. I did pick up a TX500 from a call sign you might find familiar, Kilo Juliet 6 Victor Uniform. Some people may recognize that call, but I did pick up the TX500 from him. And I also completed building a Quebec Mike Kilo Plus QRP radio. So that has all been tested, and with the latest firmware, it can now do single sideband. So hopefully in the near future, we'll be able to check in on those radios.
Awesome. That's great. You're a 5.7 on the peak on that last transmission. What radio are you on tonight?
Yeah, QSB got you, Kevin. But I'll let you guys get back to your net. And 7-3s to everyone in the chat and everyone listening. And hopefully you guys have a good rest of your net.
Roger, Zachary. Hey, Steve, do you have a better copy on Zach? Because maybe you can work him a lot better than I can. He can't hear me very well. Can you hear him? All right, I'm going to hand it off to you, Steve. I'm at the end of my list. Zachary, stand by. Steve's going to try and work you there. KO4 GSM, take it away.
Hey, Zach. Whiskey 7, Lima Hotel Tango, KO4 GSM. You copy?
Roger. You're much louder.
Yeah, you're 5.5 to 5.6 down here. Great signal.
Roger, the 5.5, 5.7 in South Carolina. Good to hear. Like I said, I'm still on the FTDX10 pushing 100 watts into my ZS6 BKW. I'm working on getting potentially a buddy pole antenna. A local has one here that I might get to mess around with. I guess some of the parks around here don't want us to put wires, trees, and spikes in the ground, so that might be the alternative. But we're getting back going in the QRP world, and I'm excited.
Well, you got a fantastic signal down here, and from coast to coast, basically coast to coast, to Washington State. And I won't get into the dirt car thing, because if we start that tonight, the net will probably go into 3 hours. But I was looking at the car, and I can't even go to the races anymore. I ran for 3 years, and till it got on the supper table, and now if I was to go to a race, I'd be like an alcoholic in a liquor store. Roger.
Roger. Well, before we get too far into it, and we won't get too deep into it, the car used to belong to my late brother. It was his very first late model, and I've been involved with the family in dirt racing for about 20 some odd years, and this is 2 years ago, I suppose, was my first chance to actually get to run a dirt late model. So we're going to take the car, and we're going to make the best we can out of it, and we're going to have some fun doing it. But excited to get to run it this year at my brother's memorial race and a few other important races to me.
Man, that is awesome. Yeah, and I hate that about your brother, but it's a lot of fun. It's way a lot of fun. My problem was, you get one wreck, and then you're spending more than you're making. That's what it is. If you're not running up front and you got a big sponsor, you're losing money. But it's very addicting. But anyway, I'll say 7-3. You got a great signal, Zach, and look forward to the new antenna and the new rig. Hearing you over here on the QRP net. And that's Whiskey 7, Lima Hotel Tango. I'm going to break with you, Zach. I hope you have a great week. 7-3.
7-3, Steve, and you as well, Kevin.
Back to you, Kevin.
Roger, Roger. And I was at the end of my list, so you can run with the calls if you want.
Okie dokie. This is KO4 GSM with the QRP single sideband net. I'm pointed towards Iowa, and let me see if I can pick up a few more stations. Come with your call sign and spread them out.
05 Oscar Tango.
All right, I got a Kilo 5 Oscar Tango. Stand by, and let me see if I can pick somebody else up. Come with your call sign now.
Kilowatt 9, kilowatt,
Victor Echo 3, November, Sierra Victor.
Okay, there was a Kilowatt 9 station, Kilowatt 9 Kilo. Come again, fill the call.
Kilowatt 9, kilowatt, United Delta.
There you go. K9 KUD. Got you. Stand by. And there was a Victor Echo 3 station.
Victor Echo 3, November, Sierra Victor.
There we go. VE3 NSV. Got you. Anybody else? Okay, I got 2 stations in there. There was a Whiskey 5 station, real weak. The Whiskey 5 station, come again. I know that call sign. Whiskey 5 Hotel Echo X-Ray. That's the hex beam. You're out in Texas, I believe. Stand by. There was another station that ended in Quebec Golf Tango. Fill that call.
Kilo Foxtrot 0, Quebec Golf Tango.
There we go. KFO, Kilo Fox 0, Quebec Golf Tango. Stand by. And I'm going to go back to the top of the list. Kilo 5, Oscar Tango. That's Randall down in Louisiana. And I'm pointed towards Washington State. Let me swing this beam around towards Louisiana here and see if you got a copy on me. How copy now, Randall?
It is Kilo 5 Oscar Tango. I've got you 5-9 plus here in Louisiana, and I'm currently running 5 Whiskey.
Yep, I got you about an S4 on the meter, Roger. Now I've completely lost you, Randall. Give me your power a couple of times.
5 Whiskey.
Yep, I got you 5 Whiskey. You're about an S5 on the meter right now. S5 on 5 Whiskey. Can you go lower?
Roger. There's 0% power on the 7300.
I got the 0% on the 7300. That brings on the light out there. You're about an S3 to S4, Randall.
Roger. I pumped it up to about 15 watts now. I sure appreciate you giving me. I missed last Sunday, got tied up, wasn't able to get in there, but I was glad to get in here this Sunday.
Hey, Randall, thanks for coming by and checking in. Yeah, we've had some contests and things going on, so I don't know what week it was, but we had one weekend we were off, so enjoyed being off one weekend, but there's always some contest or QRM, Roger.
Roger that. Well, I sure appreciate what y'all do. I enjoy listening, and I enjoy being able to check in and enjoy next time we go.
Hey, thanks for coming by and checking in, Randall. Good to hear you on the radio. That's out of Louisiana. That's my buddy Randall, and that's Kilo 5 Oscar Tango. We'll break with him, and I'm going to turn this beam back towards Illinois here, looking for Kilo 9, Kilo Uniform Delta. Come on in here.
Yeah, this is K9 KUD. Good afternoon, and thanks for coming back to me. This is Ryan, Roger Ocean, November, and you're 5-9 plus 5.
Well, you are too right now, Ron. You're about 10 over 9. How much power are you running?
Northeastern Illinois, near the Illinois-Wisconsin state line, in the town is Libertyville, Illinois.
How much power are you running, Ron?
We're running 90 watts to a dipole.
Okay, we got some QRM coming in, but you're solid 5 over 9 in the red. Go ahead and drop it down to about 20 watts, and let me see if I can hear you.
I'm gonna have to leave it for now because I can't see it real well. I got a problem.
Roger, Roger. Well, we got you on the log, and we'll put you down for 90 watts, Roger.
Roger. Yeah, that'll be good and fine. Thank you.
Hey, Ron, thanks for coming by and checking in. Kilo 9, Kilo, Uniform Delta. We're going to break with him. And, Kevin, I got some serious QRM here.
Blooming in here, so, and even the weather.
From both sides, below us and above us right now. Okay, we're going to QSY, everybody. This is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo for the QRP Net. Follow us on the live stream, and I'll update NetLogger when we get there. Is this frequency in use?
Is the frequency in use, KO4 GSM.
There's a POTA on 320, pretty fairly recent, so let's move on. Is this frequency in use?
Is the frequency in use, KO4 GSM.
Is this frequency in use? I don't see anybody spotted on this area. Is this frequency in use, K0KLB?
Nice and quiet here, Kevin.
Yeah, man, you were getting slammed from above and below and everything in between. That was crazy.
Yeah, I felt like I was in a bar fight.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like, exactly. All right, I got NetLogger up. This is frequency in use. One last chance, 0.336.
Nothing heard here, KO4 GSM.
Nothing heard here. Let's hope Terry in Ontario and the rest of the guys followed us on the live stream. So I'll let you go ahead and take her away. Back to you.
Roger, Roger. Victor Echo 3, November Sierra Victor. Terry, you got a copy?
Yep, I've managed to follow you guys along on the live stream, and I'm here. I actually asked the people on 295 to move, and I was about to get the other people to move, but then you guys started moving around, so it's very unfortunate. I was getting clobbered here as well. So I'm on 10 watts. Let me unkey, and I'll move it to 1 watt as low as I can go, and we'll see if you can still hear me.
You're 5'8", 5'9" right now down here in South Carolina, Terry. Always got a fantastic signal.
All right, I'm 1 watt, and the funny part was when the net started, I couldn't hear either of you guys, and then next thing I know, I tuned in about an hour later, and I could hear Kevin loud and clear, and then you came up about half an hour ago. So again, 1 watt. So back to you, Steve.
Yeah, you're S6, and while you were transmitting there, you went from S6 down to an S2, right in the edge of the noise, and then back up. So the band is changing, Roger.
All right, copy that. All right, of course, I got to check out with my 100 watts. So take care, and thanks for having me. Put it back to net control, V3 and S3.
Hey, thanks for coming by and checking in. Yeah, your 100 watts, you're 10 over 9 here, Roger.
All right, sounds good. I'll be listening along here. Hopefully you don't get clobbered with interference again. Take care, 7-3.
7-3. And that's Victor Echo 3, November Sierra Victor. And that's Terry over there in Ontario. We're going to break with him. And I'm swinging the beam again. Going to point it over here towards Texas. Whiskey 5, Hotel Echo X-Ray. Come on in here, Terry.
Hey, good evening, Steve. I was just going to bail out here while I broke a water hose. But anyway, good to talk to you guys again. You are about 20 over 9 here. You got good signal tonight.
Well, you're 5'7", 5'8" right now. How much power are you running?
10 watts on the X6100.
Oh, that X6100. When you say that, Kevin lights up out there in Iowa, Roger.
Yeah, it's actually a fun little radio. It really is.
Can you drop her on down? You're 5'8" right now.
All right, there's 1 watt. 1 watt. How's that?
Yep, you're 5'6" on your 1 watt.
Okay, there's 100 milliwatt. How's that?
You're S5 on your 100 milliwatts.
Yeah, I'll take it. That's amazing. You've not even moving on my power meter.
Yeah, and the band's a little bit up and down, but you dropped to about an S4, but the 100 milliwatts is doing the job, Roger.
Roger. Back to 10 watts. Yeah, you're 20 over, so we got a good path here tonight.
Hey, man, thanks for coming by and checking in. And we'll say 7-3 and hope you have a good week there, Terry.
You too, Steve. And Kevin, you guys both have a good week. 7-3, W5HX.
Roger. And that's Whiskey 5, Hotel Echo X-Ray. And that's Terry out there in Texas getting in here on 100 milliwatts. Fantastic signal on the 6100. And let me go down here to Colorado and see if we can pick up Kilo Fox 0, Quebec Golf Tango. Come on in.
That's who you just worked there, Steve?
No, I was working John. I was working Texas.
Oh, I thought you were working John out with his X6100.
No, I was working Terry out in Texas, and he's on a 6100.
Oh, okay, my bad. I misunderstood that.
Now, I'm about to lose you now. Is that any better, Kevin?
Yeah, you sound good. Go ahead and try John.
Okay, Kilo Fox 0, Quebec Golf Tango. John out in Colorado. You got a copy on KO4 GSM.
KO4 GSM, Steve. This is Kilo Fox 0, Quebec Golf Tango. Do you copy?
Yeah, I've got a weak copy on you. You're about an S3. How much power are you running, John?
10 whiskey out of my G90 tonight. Yeah, bands are terrible. I can barely hear you and never heard Kevin no more.
Yeah, you're about an S3, S4 on the G90. You say you're running 10 whiskey, Roger?
QSL.
Go ahead and drop it to 5. Let me see if I can hear you, John.
Okay, this is Kilo. Tango on 5 whiskey. How copy?
Yeah, it didn't change much, John. You're still an S3 on the meter here, and the band conditions, like you say, are terrible, Roger. Okay, I think you said 1 whiskey. Give me the call sign and the 1 whiskey again. Yep, you're right in the edge of the noise there. I think 5's probably going to be as low as you can go tonight, John. Yeah, now I've completely lost you. And once again, we have somebody splattering on us. Now, I'll go ahead and break with you, John. Thanks for checking in. We got you down for 5 whiskey. That's Kilo Fox 0, Quebec Golf Tango. My friend John out there in Colorado. And Kevin, we may have to move again. Let me listen and see if the noise will go away.
I wonder if that wasn't John bumping off frequency.
John, are you still there? Kilo Fox Zero, Quebec Golf Tango. You still there, John? Yeah, no copy here.
No, I don't hear him either.
You want to take some, or you want me to try a few more?
Do last call rounds here, and then I'll take it and we'll close it out.
Roger, roger. Okay, I'm going to go back to the northeast here real quick. And I'll make 2 calls. I'll pick up 2 calls there, and then I'm going to go back to the west, and that'll be it for me. This is KO4 GSM with the QRP single sideband net. I'm pointed towards the northeast, and I'm looking for your call sign for the net tonight. Come on in and give me your call sign. Check-ins for the QRP single sideband net. Come now. This is KO4 GSM with the QRP single sideband net, looking for your check-in. Come now. Okay, nothing heard to the northeast, and I'm going to swing back over here towards Texas, because everything's bigger in Texas, and maybe the signal's bigger out there. This is KO4 GSM with the QRP single sideband net. I'm looking for your call sign. Come now.
Kilo Golf 5, Foxtrot Papa Juliet. Kilo Golf 5, Foxtrot Papa Juliet.
There we go. There's a signal. Kilo Golf 5, Foxtrot Papa Juliet. Come on in.
Okay, we're receiving you at 59 here over by Fort Worth in Texas.
Is this Rodney?
Yes.
Hey, Rodney, this is the QRP net. I'm over in South Carolina. My name's Steve. Call sign is Kilo Oscar 4, Golf Sierra Mike. How much power are you running tonight? You're 5'9" here in South Carolina.
Didn't realize it was QRP net.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Well, I'm running 100 watts also as net control. Do you want to try to turn your power down? Kilo Golf 5, Foxtrot Papa Juliet. You still got a copy? Kilo Golf 5, Foxtrot, Papa, Juliet. Rodney, you still got a copy? I think I scared him away. Anyway, that's all I got, Kevin. I'm going to say that's the last roundup from South Carolina. I'm going to send it back to you and let you take those last few calls before the net closes. KO4 GSM back to K0 KLB.
Roger, Roger. Yeah, I was wondering if I could hear. I didn't have my headphones down, so I wondered if I could hear Rodney down in Texas. Kilo Golf 5, Foxtrot Papa Juliet. Are you still out there, Rodney? Oh, Rodney, you're really weak on me. This is Kevin in Iowa, K0 KLB, and I didn't know if I could hear you any better than Steve or not, but you're just kind of really weak to me up here as well. Over. Yeah, I'm not hearing him now. Hey, Rodney, check back next week. We're here on Sunday nights, starting at 5 o'clock Central. And check back in with us next Sunday night, and maybe we'll have better conditions. We'll be able to work you and turn your power down, see how low you can go. That's what we do here on this net. People check in, and we just test propagation, test your antennas, and see how low you can go. All right, we'll break with Rodney, and we got you in the log, and I'm not even sure what his power was, Steve. Maybe 100 watts or so. I'm not sure. Yeah, 100 watts. Okay, I'm going to get that on there. And I'm going to start taking some last call rounds here. We got about 15 minutes left. This is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo for the QRP net. Any other QRP stations 10 watts or less? Come with your call sign now.
Alpha Bravo 8, Alpha Sierra.
Alpha Bravo 8, Alpha Sierra. Reed, you're back with us. All right, come on in.
Very good, sir. Yeah, Kevin, ABATS returning. Yeah, you guys just went away. There wasn't nothing there earlier. Came back on frequency, and there you are. I'm at 10 watts right now, 10 watts on the 7300, and you're 5.9 plus here tonight, over.
Yeah, Roger, you're sounding great. You peaked out an S9 here on this end as well on your 10 whiskey. Take her down to 5 or 1 watt, and we'll see what we got.
QSL Kevin, ABATS, 1 watt, 1 whiskey here, over.
Yeah, easy copy. Good audio. S5, go to 0%.
There we go, 0 right there, 0% on a wire here in Barbersville, over.
Yeah, awesome audio, big signal, still an S5 55 on your 500 milliwatts. Hey, man, that propagation came back for us on that, didn't it?
Very good, sir. Yeah, I'm so happy about that. I went off to watch the end of the Masters tournament and came back, and there you were. So very cool. Kevin, thanks so much, sir. Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo in the group there. ABATS here in West Virginia. Thanks, Kevin.
You bet. Hey, thanks for coming back. That's great to hear you. And Alpha Bravo 8, Alpha Sierra, that's Reed out of West Virginia, half a watt. And boy, earlier when we tried to work him, was an hour or so ago, we just lost each other completely, and now he's back. So just a good show of propagation changes. All right, Reed, we'll catch you next time, 7-3. And this is Kilo 0, Kilo Lima Bravo. I'm going to take, if there's any more QRP stations, 10 watts or less, come with your call sign now.
Kilo November 8, for Papa Yankee, pedestrian mobile.
Oh, okay, we got a pedestrian mobile out there. Kilo November 8, Papa Yankee. Come on in, Pete. How are you?
Woohoo! 5 watts, busting the power up. Thanks to Reed. I actually worked in with 100 milliwatts today. I'm out back of the house next to the fire pit.
All right, great job. S5, 55, good audio, good signal. So your pedestrian mobile, what's the radio and antenna? Over? Okay, X6100, you kind of faded out on me there, so whatever you were doing earlier, stand in that same position, don't move. And what was the antenna?
AX2.
There, you're back. Don't move, stay in that position. You're back to a 5.5 on the AX2. Okay, so drop your power down to, and you try 1 watt, let's see if we can hear you.
That's 1 whiskey, Kilo November 8, for Papa Yankee.
Yep, heard every word. Good audio. Still about an S5 on the 1 watt. Go to half a watt. Okay, I heard you there. I couldn't quite pull out everything, but I'm going to hold it just for a second and see if propagation can change, and I'm going to give you another go. So go ahead and give me another round of audio. Over.
500 milliwatts, Kilo November 8, for Papa Yankee.
You're back, and you're sounding good. About an S3. Go down to 100 milliwatts. QSL, I heard every word on the 100 milliwatts pedestrian mobile. Great job. Awesome. Bring the power back up, Pete. Well, you're back up to 500. Yeah, I heard that now. So bring your power back up to your 10 watts or whatever you can do there, and we'll close it out.
Max I can do is 5 watts. 5 watts on the X6100 with the internal battery, the X2 antenna.
All right, great job. And are you using the hand mic or are you using the internal mic?
I'm using the internal mic. I'm using the PTP button on the side.
Okay, doing a great job. Good audio. Hey, that mic sounds pretty good. I wish mine sounded that good, but, well, that's awesome. Pedestrian mobile, 100 milliwatts on an AX2 antenna. That's pretty amazing.
Oh, man, I got goosebumps. This is just such a thrill. I love QRP. Thanks, guys, for all you do, and thanks for rambling that.
Roger, Pete, thanks for stopping by, and great to hear from you. You're doing an awesome job, all those 100 milliwatt contacts. I see you working them pretty hard out there. That's a lot of fun. Great job. All right, we'll break with Pete. That was Kilo November 8, Papa Yankee. He was pedestrian mobile, standing out with his Zygu X6100 and an AX2 antenna just popped off the top of it there, doing 100 milliwatts to Iowa. That's just amazing. Great job. All right, and we'll say 7-3, and I'll take another check-in. If there was another QRP station, might have heard one out there real light. Come with your call sign again.
Whiskey Delta 4, Delta Bravo.
Whiskey Delta 4, Delta Bravo. Daniel Boone, come on in tonight from Florida. How are you?
Good evening, Kevin. Welcome back to you with just 10 watts starting with 10 whiskey this evening, QSL.
Yeah, 10 watts, good audio, good signal between an S4 and an S5. Sounding good. Go to 5. Roger, Daniel, heard every word. S3, S3. Go to 1 watt. I'll see if I can hear that. Okay, Daniel, I heard you there. I could only pull out about just a few pieces of it. I heard you say 1 watt, and that's about all I could understand. Over. Roger. Definitely heard the 2.5. Heard the 2.5. Good audio, good signal about an S2 to S3.
Roger. Back up to 10 watts. Thanks so much for picking me up this evening. Y'all have a good evening and appreciate it.
You bet. Hey, great job out of Florida tonight, hitting the peak on propagation. Thanks for checking back in, Daniel, and good to hear from you. That was Whiskey Delta 4, Delta Bravo, and we'll say 7-3 on his 2.5 watts. And I'm going to go ahead, and we've got a few minutes left here, so I'm going to open it up to any power anywhere. We'll just take general check-ins from any power anywhere. Come with your call sign now.
Whiskey 0, Delta Alpha November.
Whiskey 0, Delta Alpha November. Dan in Nevada, come on in. How are you tonight?
Good evening. Yeah, I'm running 50 watts sitting in the backyard here on a little Icon 705. Go ahead.
Oh, very nice. 705 ICOM. So you must have an amp on that, Roger?
Yeah, Roger. I got one of those little Chinese amps.
It's doing a nice job. You're 5.5, and you're also 55 out in South Carolina. My other controller, Steve, who's out in South Carolina, has got you at a 5.5 as well out there on your 50 watts. You want to drop her down to, turn her down to 20 watts or 15 or 10, and we'll see if we can hear you.
Roger that. Just a second. Okay, this is 10 watts on the 705, go ahead.
Yeah, 10 watts, 705 between an S3 and an S4. Good audio, heard every word. Go to 5 watts.
Oh, that's very good. Okay, I'm also watching on the stream there, so that's excellent with 10 watts. I'm pleased with that.
Yeah, sounding good. Go to 5 watts. Let me see if I can hear you.
Okay, 5 watts from W0DAS.
I still heard every word. S3 on the 5 watts, and Steve's looking for a plate, and he's going to hold one up here. 3-3, you're 33 in South Carolina there, Dan. So let's go down to, you want to try 2.5 or 1? I'll give you the choice.
Okay, this is 25%, so that'll be 2.5 watts, W0DAS.
I heard every word on your 2.5 watts between an S2 and an S3. Go to 1 whiskey. Okay, Dan, you kind of dropped in my noise. I heard you there. I couldn't quite pull out what you said, so I'm going to give it a few seconds here and hold it, and then I'm going to let you give me another round of audio and see if propagation might improve for us. So go ahead and give me another round of audio. Over. Yeah, Dan, I just couldn't pull it out of the noise. Couldn't get anything out of that last transmission. Maybe I caught something at the tail end. Maybe you said 2 watts. I'm not sure, though. You're just too close to my noise. I think I heard you say 5 watts. I think it's just the propagation's kind of getting a little weak on us right now. So, but your 2.5 watts came in pretty strong. Bring your power back up and we'll close it out there, right, Dan?
Okay, now I'm 50 watts, W0DAN.
Yeah, and that's only about an S4 to S5 on the 50 watts now. So, yeah, it's just the propagation change in between us right now. But, hey, I got a good clear audio on the 2.5 watts, over.
Very good. Well, okay, Kevin, Steve, thanks for the QSO there. Let's somebody else check in if they have time.
QSL. Thanks, Dan. Great to hear from you. Whiskey Zero, Delta Alpha November out of Nevada. I think it's our first Nevada station tonight. So got down to 2.5 watts, and we'll say 7.3. I got a recheck from South Carolina. Go ahead, Steve.
I just wanted to see if I could hit Dan out there. I was hearing him on his 2 whiskey all the way out here in South Carolina. You got a copy on me, Dan?
Oh, Steve, I got a good copy on you. Very good copy in Nevada.
Yeah, you're 5.5 to 5.6 out here, doing a fantastic job.
Oh, that's a lot of fun, isn't it? Propagation's an amazing thing.
It is. Yeah, you're 5.6 right now. I don't know how much power. You're probably running 50. You're 5.6 out here. But I just wanted to say hello and thanks for Nevada.
Thank you, Steve. 7.3, W0DAN.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, stand by. Let me get the mic switched around here. All right, good job. All right, we'll say 7.3 to Dan, and hopefully we'll hear from him again next Sunday. All right, this is Kilo Zero, Kilo Lima Bravo. I've got about a minute or 2 left here. I'll open it up. Any other stations want to stop by? Come with your call sign now. Kilo 7, Bravo Whiskey Whiskey. Brad in Montana, over.
This is not a U.S. Park 2590, actually. Portable battery power for
All right, I hear you you're at a park and you're operating POTA. What's your power, Brad?
I'm 100 watts right now, and I'd like to try to go lower.
You bet. That's what we're here for. So 100 watts is around an S3. It's S3, not real strong, but I'm able to hear you. So if you want to, let's just have the power and go down to 50 and see if we got you there at 50 watts. Over. Yeah, I heard every word. Still about an S3 on the 50. So go to 20. Go to 20 watts, and we'll see if I can hear you there. Okay, Brad, you're just right on the edge of my noise. I couldn't quite pull out everything you said. Give me another round of audio on the 20 watts. All right, I heard the Bravo Whiskey Whiskey, and I heard the watts. But other than that, I couldn't really pull out any. I could hear you there. I just couldn't pull out what you were saying. I think that's about as low as we're going to be able to go with the 50 and still be able to communicate, over. I can't tell if he's stopped transmitting or not. Brad, bring your power back up to 100 watts. Let's see if we can get back together on 100 watts. Over. Yeah, I got you back now. You're just real light, and it's just probably propagation between us right now isn't the best. But you're a 3-3 in South Carolina, so Brad, Steve is hearing you out in South Carolina as well. Over.
Oh, very good. Thank you. Yeah, I'm in Mountain Canyon at US 2590, so it's good just to get out a little bit there.
Yeah, you bet. And your audio just came up a little stronger on that last transmission too. So just changing conditions. But hey, have fun out in the park, and if you can, put me in your log. Over.
Hey, Roger, can you say your call again, please?
Yeah, it's Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo. Again, Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo. QSL.
QSL. Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo. That's Kilo 7 Bravo Whiskey. Appreciate it. That's great.
You bet. Thanks, Brad. And we're about done with this frequency here in the next 5 minutes. So if you want it, you can have it. But have fun out in the park, and check back with us next week. We'll be here next Sunday, 5 o'clock Central, playing QRP on the QRP Net. And we'll say 7-3. That was Brad out in Montana, Kilo 7 Bravo Whiskey. And with that, we're going to go ahead and put a bow tie in the net tonight. And we had a total of, minus Steve and myself, 34 in the log. 34 check-ins for QRP Net tonight. Great job, everybody. We had actually we had some pretty good propagation and good signals out there. I was surprised considering the conditions over the weekend, yesterday and stuff. So I wasn't sure what we were going to get tonight. But anyway, great job, everybody. Thanks for coming in. And let's see, as a reminder, I just want to make sure everybody knows if you do the Facebook thing, we do have a Facebook group called QRP SSB. Again, that's QRP SSB. And if you want to join, you can click the join button, answer the questions, and we'll get you approved. And also, there's more information about the QRP Net on my QRZ page for Kilo 0 Kilo Lima Bravo if you're interested in finding out more about the QRP Net. And there's a quick link to the live stream because we're currently live streaming on YouTube. The QRP Net live stream is the channel. So we welcome everybody to stop by and join us and play some QRP radio on Sunday nights. I'd like to thank Steve, Kilo Oscar 4 Golf Sierra Mike, for all his hard work out there. And now he's got to clean off the plates and get them back into the kitchen cabinet for the morning breakfast, Roger. He's got them right there stacked up. Good job. I love those plates. Those things work great. That's a fantastic idea. I'm just so nice. All right. So that's all we got for you guys tonight. I think that's it, yeah. So we're going to go ahead and say 7-3, everybody, and we're going to kick off the outro, and you can hear the smooth steel guitar. I always forget to say pedal steel guitar sounds of Steve, Kilo Oscar 4 Golf Sierra Mike out there in South Carolina. He's an amazing musician, and you're going to hear that next as I kick off the outro. So everybody, 7-3, thanks for joining us, and have a great week ahead. Happy radio to you until we meet again. Lightning storms be few. Keep your coax dry till then. We hope for open bands and fun adventures. QRP is so much fun when we're together. Happy radio to you till we meet again. Be sure to mark next Sunday on your calendar. Hang out with friends and have some fun together. Happy radio